Ava was so excited. She had always been an adventurous spirit, yearning to explore new places and experience different cultures. This time she had her heart set on a grand adventure that would take her across the beautiful landscapes of Canada. With a map spread out on her table, she meticulously planned her journey, highlighting the cities of Saskatoon and Calgary. The thrill of the unknown and the promise of new experiences filled her with an unparalleled excitement. Saskatoon to Calgary by train. The idea of traveling by train had always fascinated Ava. She imagined the rhythmic clatter of the train wheels, the scenic views passing by her window, and the sense of adventure that came with every mile. The route from Saskatoon to Calgary was particularly appealing, offering a mix of urban and natural landscapes that promised a journey full of surprises and breathtaking sights. It was a dream come true. Ava had spent countless hours daydreaming about this trip, picturing herself on the train, meeting new people and discovering hidden gems along the way. The anticipation was almost as enjoyable as the journey itself. She could hardly wait to set off on this adventure that she had been planning for so long. She always loved the idea of train travel, the beautiful views, the gentle rocking, everything. The thought of watching the countryside roll by with its ever-changing scenery was incredibly appealing. The gentle rocking of the train, the sound of the wheels on the tracks, and the opportunity to relax and take in the views made train travel her preferred mode of transportation. It was a chance to slow down and appreciate the journey, not just the destination. This summer, her dream was finally happening. Ava planned everything carefully. She made a detailed checklist, ensuring she had everything she needed for the trip. From packing the right clothes for the summer weather to mapping out the must-see spots along the route, Ava left no stone unturned. She wanted to make the most of this adventure and create memories that would last a lifetime. She wanted to enjoy every second. And guess what? Ava was determined to savor every moment of her journey. She planned to take in the sights, meet new people, and immerse herself in the experience. The train ride was not just a means of getting from one place to another, it was an integral part of the adventure. She looked forward to the conversations with fellow travelers, the stories they would share, and the friendships that might blossom along the way. She planned to take the train back home in the winter. Ava's adventure didn't end with the summer trip. She had also planned a return journey in the winter, eager to experience the same route in a completely different season. The snowy landscapes, the crisp winter air, and the cozy atmosphere of the train during the colder months were all part of the allure. It was like having two distinct adventures rolled into one, each offering its own unique charm and experiences. Two different trips, each special in its own way. Ava couldn't wait. The contrast between the vibrant summer scenery and the serene winter landscapes made her heart race with excitement. She knew that each trip would offer something different, and she was eager to embrace it all. With her tickets in hand and her plans set, Ava was ready for her grand adventure. The journey from Saskatoon to Calgary and back again promised to be an unforgettable experience filled with wonder, joy, and the thrill of discovery. All aboard! The excitement in the air was palpable as the conductor's voice echoed through the station. Travelers hurriedly gathered their belongings, eager to embark on their journeys. The train, a majestic steel serpent, stood ready to whisk them away to distant destinations. The platform buzzed with anticipation, a symphony of footsteps, chatter, and the occasional whistle of the train. It was a scene of organized chaos, a testament to the timeless allure of rail travel. Getting her tickets was super easy. Ava had always been a fan of train travel, but the process of purchasing tickets had often been a hassle. This time, however, things were different. The new ticketing system at the station kiosk was incredibly user-friendly. With just a few taps on the screen, she was able to select her destination, choose her seat, and complete her purchase. The entire process took less than 5 minutes, leaving her with plenty of time to relax and enjoy a cup of coffee before her train arrived. The VIA Rail website was simple to use. Ava had decided to book her tickets online, and she was pleasantly surprised by how intuitive the VIA Rail website was. The homepage featured a clean, modern design with easy-to-navigate menus. She quickly found the booking page for the Canadian Via Rail's iconic cross-country route. The website provided detailed information about the journey, including the various classes of service, amenities, and scenic highlights along the way. Ava appreciated the clear, concise descriptions and the high-quality images that gave her a glimpse of what to expect on her trip. Ava booked her spot on the Canadian Via Rail's famous cross-country train. This legendary route, which stretches from Toronto to Vancouver, is renowned for its breathtaking scenery and unparalleled service. Ava had always dreamed of taking this journey, and now, thanks to the ease of online booking, her dream was about to become a reality. She couldn't wait to experience the majestic Rocky Mountains, the vast prairies, and the charming small towns that dotted the route. The anticipation of the adventure ahead filled her with a sense of excitement and wonder. She chose economy class because it was a good price. Ava was traveling on a budget, and the economy class offered excellent value for money. The seats were comfortable, with ample legroom and large windows that provided stunning views of the passing landscape. She was pleased to find that the economy class also included access to the dining car, where she could enjoy delicious meals and beverages during her journey. The combination of affordability and comfort made economy class the perfect choice for her cross-country adventure. The website showed all the seats, beds, and food choices. Ava was impressed by the level of detail provided on the Via Rail website. The seat selection page allowed her to view a detailed layout of the train, complete with information about each seat's location, amenities, and availability. She was able to choose a window seat in the economy class, ensuring that she would have the best possible view throughout her journey. The website also provided information about the various dining options available on board, including menus and pricing. This made it easy for Ava to plan her meals and budget accordingly. Ava liked that the prices were clear. One of the things Ava appreciated most about the Via Rail website was the transparency of the pricing. There were no hidden fees or unexpected charges. The prices for each class of service, as well as the cost of meals and other amenities, were clearly listed. This allowed Ava to make an informed decision and choose the options that best suited her budget. She felt confident that she was getting good value for her money, and that there would be no unpleasant surprises when she received her final bill. She even found a cool surprise: discounts for older people, students, and even for traveling during quieter times. As Ava explored the Via Rail website, she discovered a section dedicated to special offers and discounts. She was thrilled to find that there were discounts available for seniors, students, and travelers who booked their trips during off-peak times. These discounts made her trip even more affordable and allowed her to stretch her travel budget further. Ava was particularly pleased to see that Via Rail offered a variety of promotions throughout the year, making it easier for people from all walks of life to experience the joy of train travel, and even for traveling during quieter times. Ava was excited to take advantage of these discounts. She knew that traveling during off-peak times would not only save her money but also provide a more relaxed and enjoyable experience. The trains would be less crowded, and she would have more opportunities to interact with fellow travelers and enjoy the scenic views in peace. Ava felt grateful for the thoughtful discounts that Via Rail offered, as they made her dream trip more accessible and affordable. This made her winter trip even better. Ava had always loved winter, and the idea of taking a train journey through a snowy landscape was incredibly appealing. The thought of watching the snow-covered mountains and forests pass by from the warmth and comfort of the train filled her with a sense of wonder. She imagined herself sipping hot cocoa in the dining car, chatting with fellow passengers, and taking in the breathtaking views. The winter scenery would add a magical touch to her journey, making it an experience she would cherish forever. With her tickets booked, the adventure was about to begin. Ava felt a surge of excitement as she held her tickets in her hand. The journey she had dreamed of for so long was finally within reach. She couldn't wait to board the train, settle into her seat, and watch the world go by. The anticipation of the adventure ahead filled her with joy and a sense of freedom. As the train departed the station, Ava knew that she was about to embark on a journey that would create memories to last a lifetime. adventure was just beginning and she was ready to embrace every moment of it. The big day was here. Ava arrived at the Saskatoon train station. The platform was busy with people. Everyone was talking and laughing. Ava felt so excited when the big train pulled in. The afternoon sun made the blue and yellow train shine. She felt a little nostalgic. This train had so many stories, and soon Ava's trip would be one of them. Ava sat in her comfy seat, feeling the gentle hum of the train beneath her. The train started moving, and she felt a sense of excitement and anticipation. She looked around at the other passengers, some reading books, others chatting quietly, and a few gazing out the window, lost in thought. The rhythmic clatter of the train on the tracks was almost hypnotic, lulling her into a state of relaxed alertness. Saskatoon slowly faded away behind the trees, the cityscape giving way to the lush greenery of the forest. Ava watched as the buildings became smaller and smaller, eventually disappearing altogether. The train moved smoothly through the dense forest, the trees forming a green tunnel around them. She could see the occasional deer or rabbit darting away at the sound of the train, adding to the sense of adventure. As the sun rose higher in the sky, casting a warm golden glow over the landscape, the smell of freshly brewed coffee filled the air. It was breakfast time, and the aroma of pancakes, eggs, and bacon wafted through the train. Ava's stomach rumbled in anticipation. She could see the dining car attendants bustling about, setting tables and serving meals to the early risers. The sight of steam rising from hot cups of coffee and the sound of clinking cutlery added to the cozy atmosphere. Ava decided it was time to head to the dining car. She stood up, stretched, and made her way down the narrow corridor, holding onto the handrails as the train swayed gently. The corridor was lined with windows offering glimpses of the passing scenery. She passed by other passengers who greeted her with friendly nods and smiles. The dining car was just ahead, and she could already hear the cheerful chatter of people enjoying their breakfast. Sunlight streamed through the big windows of the dining car, casting a warm, inviting glow over everything. The interior was bright and cheerful, with white tablecloths and fresh flowers on each table. Ava found a seat by the window, where she could enjoy the view while she ate. The sunlight made the silverware and glassware sparkle, adding a touch of elegance to the setting. She felt a sense of contentment as she settled into her seat. She ordered a plate of fluffy pancakes topped with fresh fruit, a side of crispy bacon, and a steaming cup of coffee. The food arrived quickly and she dug in with gusto. The pancakes were light and airy, the fruit was sweet and juicy, and the coffee was rich and aromatic. Ava savored each bite, enjoying the simple pleasure of a good meal. She looked around and saw other passengers doing the same, their faces lit up with enjoyment. The dining car was filled with the sound of laughter and conversation. Everyone seemed to be in high spirits, sharing stories and making new friends. Ava struck up a conversation with the couple sitting next to her, who were also on a journey of discovery. They exchanged travel tips and talked about their plans for the day. The sense of camaraderie was palpable, and Ava felt a deep sense of connection with her fellow travelers. Outside, the prairie looked beautiful with its vast expanse of golden fields and clear blue skies. The landscape was dotted with wildflowers, adding splashes of color to the scene. Ava watched as the train moved steadily through the open countryside, feeling a sense of peace and tranquility. The beauty of the prairie was breathtaking, and she felt grateful for the opportunity to experience it. The day was just beginning, and she couldn't wait to see what other wonders awaited her on this journey of discovery. The afternoon went by quickly. Ava loved watching the view change. Fields of wheat waved in the breeze, little farmhouses dotted the land. Sometimes deer ran across the tracks. Ava talked with other people on the train. She read a good book. Time flew by. The train rocked gently. As the sun started to set, turning the sky orange and purple, it was dinner time. The dining car was warm and inviting. Ava enjoyed roast chicken, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Everyone was laughing and talking. Later, as it got dark, Ava went to her sleeping compartment. The sound of the train helped her fall asleep. She dreamt of prairies and stars. Winter had changed everything. Saskatoon was covered in snow. It was cold and sparkly. Ava, in her warm coat and hat, was excited. This trip would be very different. The train was waiting, warm and bright, Steam puffed from the engine. This time Ava had a cabin. She wanted to see the snowy world from her window. The train moved through a winter wonderland. Snowy trees sparkled brightly. Frozen lakes shone in the sun. Ava ate breakfast in the dining car. The warm coffee and friendly chatter made her feel cozy. Outside, snowflakes danced in the air. Ava felt peaceful. The world felt quiet under the snow. The day was like a fairy tale. The sun made the snow sparkle. Frozen rivers wound through the land. Little towns zipped by. Ava sat in her warm seat watching the world go by. She read her book and talked with people. Time didn't matter. She was happy to be in this magical, wintry world. As night came, the train felt magical. The gentle rocking, the quiet talking, the sound of the wheels. Ava went to the lounge car with the other passengers. A fire was burning in the fireplace. People told stories and laughed. Later, in her cozy cabin, Ava felt thankful. This trip was amazing. As she fell asleep, she knew she would always remember this magical train ride.